Well, good evening everyone, this is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 27th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Monday out there so far, but it's a great Monday evening. And everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather. Tell me weather you got. Okay, tonight's video we're going to be taking a look at the tropics and the lower 48 with the storm systems here. And here's a hurricane moving all parallel to the Baja region of California. We have a tropical storm warning out here because of a tropical system in that area as well. So we're going to take a look at your local forecast for your Tuesday and Wednesday, and we do have lots of severe weather to talk about for your Tuesday and Wednesday in the current watch and warning advisory map. We got a lot of heat to worry about as well, and also take a look at the 3 to 4 week temperature and precipitation outlook toward the end of the video. So make sure you stick around to the entire video. Make sure you subscribe as well. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the videos, and let's continue to show the road there, folks. Alright, at the beginning of the video here, we started talking about this hurricane here moving on all to the north and west, but it's not going to affect land. It's going to continue to move away from that area. Got more activity starting to develop here in the right on the South American coast, and Central American coast as well. You can see some activity across Central America, down here across South America, and also some activity over here in the Mexico region as well, in the Yucatan Peninsula around Cuba, also down toward the Cayman Islands, Jamaica. More activity across Florida, some activity in the Atlantic where a cold frontal boundary stalled out pretty much there. Got more activity over here in areas of New Mexico, Arizona, stretching up to Montana, through the Dakotas, Nebraska, and Kansas. Then more activity kind of rotating around the area of high pressure. You can see the high pressure ridge kind of rotating around that. The high will slowly move to the east just a little bit, and some storm system will continue to kind of dive in from this direction until a cold front comes through early Wednesday morning, and that will drop through the eastern U.S. and kind of clear out most of the area. Lower dew point, lower humidity will be in store for portions of the Carolinas all the way up toward the North Atlantic region, and also the Mid-Atlantic, northeastern U.S., and also portions of the Ohio River Valley. Alright, let's continue to roll forward, take a look at the forecast, and it should roll out something like this here across the board. But here it comes right now. Alright, we got some severe weather here from Maryland, Delaware, DC, West Virginia, North Carolina, and northern South Carolina. Flash flooding and heavy rain from New Jersey through Connecticut, New York State, Pennsylvania, up toward Vermont. And then more activity over here from New Mexico to Colorado. And then we got shower activity in Washington State, portions of northwestern Oregon, the coastal waters, thunderstorms and showers right along the Canadian-U.S. border from Minnesota through Montana down toward the Arizona and New Mexico border with Mexico, and then over towards areas of Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, down to Alabama, Florida Key, northeastern Gulf, Atlantic coastal waters up to Maine, also into areas of the Ohio River Valley, up toward Pennsylvania regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Tuesday. Alright, let's continue to roll forward, take a look at your Wednesday forecast now. And it should roll out something like this here across the board. And as you can see, we got high pressure system, low pressure system, trough, cold front, warm fronts, all in the located across your local forecast areas across the lower 48. Alright, should be filling in here the weather features, so we'll show you where the precipitation will be occurred. And there's that hurricane. So here's that hurricane I was telling you about right down here at the bottom of the screen. We've got some heavy rain, flash flooding also in Connecticut, Massachusetts, southern Vermont, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. Then we got thunderstorms and shower right along the Canadian-U.S. border, stretching from Montana through Lake Superior, Wisconsin, down to Colorado, and also down to the Mexico-U.S. border along Arizona and New Mexico. And then again to Oklahoma, Missouri, down toward the northern Gulf, Florida Key, portions of South Carolina, Atlantic coastal waters up to Maine, then back toward West Virginia, and also eastern Kentucky, Tennessee, western North Carolina regions as well. Also Lake Superior, you're included in that also. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, let's continue to roll forward, take a look at your current watch and warning advisory map currently across the nation. And it should roll out something like this here. We got a lot of heat advisories in the orange, stretching from North Carolina, South Carolina to Florida to Georgia, Alabama to Louisiana to Texas to New Mexico to Utah to Southern California, Colorado, a little bit in Montana through Nebraska up to Minnesota, Wisconsin. And then we got sets of heat warnings up here in areas of Wisconsin, stretching through Illinois, portion of Kentucky, Tennessee, also into Mississippi, Arkansas, portion of Panhandle, Florida, portion of Louisiana, Arkansas, also in Oklahoma, North Texas, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa, and Missouri. Also over here in California, areas of southern Nevada, and also areas of Arizona. Got some flood watches and flash flood warnings in areas of Arizona. More flood watches up here for portions of Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York State, Pennsylvania, down into Rhode Island. Severe thunderstorm watches and warnings up here in that portion of Ohio, Indiana, Illinois. Tornado warning there as well. And we got some air quality alerts in portions of Montana, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, also into areas of northern Wyoming, and also portions of Colorado. Alright, we got smoke rat advisories up here along the northeastern U.S., up here from Boston, Massachusetts, down toward the Rhode Island coast, a little bit along the Outer Banks of North Carolina, southern California to Oregon State. Tropical storm warnings, smoke rat advisories, and flood watches are posted for the around inland Alaska and around the Alaska coastal, Hawaiian chain island, and also around the Alaska region. We have some smoke rat advisories and storm special weather statements to the south. Getting mixed up there, but we getting it. All right, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook for day number 2. And here we have a marginal risk around Cheyenne to Denver to Pablo, from Scranton, Pennsylvania, down to Atlanta, Charleston, South Carolina. Then we have from Columbia, South Carolina to Baltimore, Maryland, and surrounding cities. Slight risk elsewhere. General thunderstorms expected. Tornado probability looks like this. I have a 2% for portions of northeast South Carolina to New York City, Richmond, Virginia, Virginia Beach, Raleigh, surrounding area. You're included 5%. Damaging winds look to be 5, 15, and 30. The red areas from just northern South Carolina into Charlotte to Raleigh to Roanoke to Richmond is worth 30%, 15% from Columbia to Wilmington, up to Baltimore, and then 5% from Charleston to Atlanta, up to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and then around Denver, Colorado for damaging winds. Large hail rolls out like this. We have 5 and 15% across the Carolinas, stretching back into Kentucky, Tennessee, northern Georgia, West Virginia, and Virginia, and then that 2% around Cheyenne down to Denver and Pablo. Alright, let's roll on into day number 3. Okay, should roll out something like that here in just a few minutes. Here's that marginal risk from Dalton, Georgia to Tallahassee to Jacksonville, Florida, and then again from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Minnick, and also Rapid City. Elsewhere, just general thunderstorms expected. Probability should be around 5%. And of course, it's going to refrain what I'm talking about it. Okay, probability now should be around 5%. Yep. Alright. Here's the temperature for the next 3 to 4 weeks from the Climate Prediction Center. We got above normal temps from Maine to Florida to Texas. And then again from Arizona to Washington, Idaho, and Montana. Equal chances in the middle of the country. Hawaii and Chain Island, you can see above normal. Much of Alaska above normal. Equal to below normal to the north. Alright. Now let's see if we can get back to the precipitation. This is a 3 to 4 week temperature outlook. We'll take a look at the precipitation, and should be popping up here in just a minute. Here we go. Equal chances from Maine to Ohio to South Carolina, Florida, southern Florida below normal, then from Louisiana, Texas up to Michigan to portion of the Dakotas and Montana below normal. Equal chances in between for portion of Texas, also in the portion of Montana, and then back over here, and then you can see above normal precipitation from New Mexico to California up to portion of Oregon, Idaho, also into areas of Utah, Nevada, also Wyoming region as well, Hawaii and Chain Island, northern areas of Alaska. Equal chances central and south below normal precipitation. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.